Imagine you are a monarch butterfly, weighing barely more than half a gram, and yet you and millions of your fellow insects fly one of the longest distances. Today we're looking at spectacular animal migrations on land, water, and in the air. At the end of the video, you'll learn what the largest animal migration among mammals is. Stay tuned, it's going to be exciting. Welcome to Erklärwürdig, worth explaining. Monarch butterflies are found in other countries around the world, but those from North America are quite special. To escape the winter, they head south from the border region between Canada and the USA, more specifically to Mexico. They travel a distance of more than 4,000 kilometers. The outward and return journey takes several generations. Monarch butterflies typically live for only 2 to 6 weeks. The return journey from Mexico to North America takes 3 generations. What's fascinating, however, is that the 4th generation has a lifespan of up to 8 months. This is the so-called super generation, which has stronger flight muscles and makes it all the way south again. The journey takes about 2 months. How monarch butterflies find their destination every year over such long distances and across generations is still not scientifically understood. What is certain, however, is that this insect species is endangered due to climate change and habitat loss. It is therefore uncertain how long tourists will be able to admire this fascinating natural phenomenon in Mexico in such abundance. Let's now move to our oceans, which also host large migratory species. Humpback whales, for example, are found in all oceans and migrate with the seasons. In summer, they feed in cold waters such as Antarctica or other higher latitude regions. According to recent studies, a humpback whale eats between 5 and 30% of its own body weight per day. This would equate to approximately 1.2 to 7.5 tons per day. In winter, they migrate to warmer regions, such as the coasts of Hawaii, Australia, or Madagascar, to breed and give birth to their calves. They travel more than 5,000 kilometers, an incredible distance for a mammal that relies solely on fat reserves and occasional rest breaks. The young are born in warm water because their bodies would cool too quickly in cold regions. Only when they are strong enough do they embark on the long return journey with their mothers. A completely different but no less spectacular sight unfolds every year on Christmas Island, a small island in the Indian Ocean. There, millions of red land crabs make their way from the island's interior to the coast. Their destination is the ocean. The trek to the coast, about 6 kilometers away, takes several days and leads over roads, routes, through gardens, over rocks, walls, and sometimes even through local living rooms if the patio doors aren't locked. To protect the crabs from traffic, some roads are closed, or special crab bridges or tunnels are built. There are essentially no natural enemies. In some places, the red crab can have fatal encounters with the coconut thief. The coconut thief is the largest land-dwelling crustacean species in the world. As its name suggests, it can crack coconuts and is about 4 times larger than the Christmas Island red crab. Most, however, make it to their destination. After the male crabs have bathed in the sea, they build burrows near the coast where mating takes place. While the males migrate inland in droves after the act, the females remain in the burrows for almost 2 weeks until each one releases several tens of thousands of mature eggs into the sea. After hatching, the approximately 5-millimeter long mini crabs return to land in droves, heading for the rainforest, a fascinating natural spectacle that attracts many tourists every year. In the past, the crabs were threatened by a species of ant introduced from Africa. The aggressive yellow crazy ant's venom can burn the crab's eyes to such an extent that they become blind, are unable to find food, and ultimately die within a short time. However, various control measures have been able to contain the spread, allowing the crab population to grow back to a fairly stable level. Not all animal migrations are so visible. Some are hidden or take place deep in the sea. The European eel, for example, spends 2 to 3 years migrating thousands of kilometers from European rivers back to its birthplace in the Sargasso Sea in the Atlantic, where it spawns and then dies. To this day, the exact nature of this journey is not fully understood. Migratory birds like the white stork cross entire continents. They can cover distances of around 300 kilometers per day, and by the time they reach their destination, they have traveled over 10,000 kilometers. Now let us come to the largest animal movement among mammals. Imagine you are one of approximately 1.8 million wildebeest migrating to water and pastures. You are accompanied by approximately 250,000 zebras and 500,000 gazelles. This makes up the largest mammal migration on Earth. During the dry season in the Serengeti, you will make your way north. You will cover approximately 1,000 kilometers, and 200,000 to 300,000 of your companions will meet certain death along the way, either from exhaustion due to lack of water and food, or from predators such as lions, cheetahs, hyenas, and crocodiles, which, like every year, are just waiting for you. The so-called Great Migration is the world's largest mammal migration, which takes place annually between the Serengeti National Park and the Masai Mara in Kenya, and attracts tourists from all over the world every year. The reasons for animal migration are varied, but usually involve three things: food, reproduction, and survival. In many regions, food availability is seasonal, so animals migrate to wherever there is enough food. Others specifically seek out places that offer shelter for giving birth to their young. Some migrations have evolved over millennia due to climatic changes and are genetically anchored. Unfortunately, many of these natural migrations are increasingly under pressure. Roads and settlements are cutting off traditional routes. Fences are blocking access to watering holes. Climate change is also shifting vegetation zones and altering ocean currents, making it difficult for many species to orient themselves. Plastic waste and noise pollution in the ocean are endangering migratory marine animals. Without protective measures, many of these natural phenomena could disappear within a few decades. Animal migrations are more than just a beautiful spectacle. They are a testament to the finely tuned, sensitive, and fragile nature of life on our planet. If we want to preserve these natural wonders, we must keep animals moving through protected areas, ecological corridors, and global cooperation. Thank you for joining me on this journey. If you enjoyed the video, please share it, leave a like, and subscribe to my channel for more topics on science and technology, society, nature, and wildlife. I look forward to the next one.